Hi there, my name is Marina, if you're not actually familiar with me as the creator of this channel, which would be completely understandable as for the last 8 years I've been making nothing but cosplay music videos. However, I do have a large interest in vlogging and video essay content creation. That's actually something that I used to do about 10 years ago, and I'm very eager to get back into it. I had initially planned on starting with an introduction video, just kind of like introducing myself and getting into all my history with video content creation. However, I decided why not just let the content speak for itself? You'll get to know me through these videos, and I hope that I will get to know you as an audience and hopefully as friends. So for today's first real video, I'm going to be doing a cosplay makeup tutorial. For those of you who are not familiar with me, not only do I create cosplay music videos, but I am a cosplayer myself and have been for 10 years this month. For today's cosplay makeup tutorial, we are going to be doing it for one of the characters I consider closest to my heart. I first read this story when I was about 14, so I've been a fan of it for half my life. That character is, of course, Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way from the infamous Harry Potter fanfiction, My Immortal. And yes, I do own the published physical copy of it because I love it that much. If you're interested, you can find it on Amazon. I'll link it in the description below. For those of you not familiar with My Immortal, it is widely considered to be the worst fanfiction ever written. I fully believe it lives up to that title, but in a way that it's like so bad that it loops around and becomes good again. It is just an endless treasure trove of hilarity. It's also a really incredible time capsule of what I guess like the emo subculture of 2006 in America looked like. That's kind of how I would best describe Ebony, even though she self-identifies as gothic. So to get into chapter 1, I'm gonna go ahead and get into the outfit that she wears as described towards the end of the chapter. Do keep in mind with My Immortal that no amount of description goes into this fanfiction as it does when she is describing her outfits. So let's get started. Today, I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, a black leather mini skirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. So now that I am in costume, let's go ahead and get started on the makeup. Now in chapter 1, Ebony describes her makeup as saying, I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. So it's definitely a look. So to start with, I'm gonna go ahead and put on my eye primer. Okay, so now that I've got my eyelids primed, I'm gonna go ahead and use my red palette from ColourPop Cosmetics, which has some lovely red shades in there, and I'm just gonna kind of go nuts and see what I can do. Again, this is 2006. I'm just gonna go ahead and go kind of nuts with the color, because I don't think that Ebony was very concerned with like cut creases and, you know, whatever. Okay, so now that I've used the Like It's Hot shade, I'm gonna go ahead and do a darker shade, and we'll use that on the outer corners. Again, this does not have to be neat. It just has to be gothic. It's also good for me because I'm not particularly great at makeup, so getting to do a makeup look that's kind of not great as it is, a little bit of a laid-back experience for me. I'm also gonna go ahead and take this darker shade, and we're gonna take it all the way up to the eyebrows, because she messy. Okay. We are getting somewhere gothic for sure. All right, next I'm gonna go ahead and take a lighter red shade, and we're gonna use that to kind of do the main part of the lids. I feel like I should have mentioned at some point that like, I'm not a professional makeup artist by any means. I mean, like I already mentioned that I'm not great at makeup. But yeah, I generally have no idea what I'm doing. Also, to kind of even out the look on both eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and add some eyeshadow just to the outer corner of my lower lash line. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use this middle shade, Maraschino, I don't actually know how that's pronounced. I'm gonna use that just to add a little bit of sparkle to this look. Ebony's extra as hell, so I imagine she would be okay with glitter. Also, just as a last touch, I'm gonna go ahead and add this little shade Juicy Fruit to the inner corner of my eyelids just to give it a little more pop. I'm also gonna put it right below my eyebrows. look at that. Blending? Never heard of her. All right, so now with the eyeshadow done, I'm gonna go ahead and add the white foundation. Specifically, I'm gonna be using the Manic Panic Goth White shade. I've got a fresh sponge. Don't actually know how to use makeup sponges. I usually use brushes, but I don't wanna get white foundation all over, you know, my nice brushes. So, sponge it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead, take a big old glob and just start. Ooh, man. Yeah, that is white foundation. Okay, well, maybe I do like makeup sponges. And we're just gonna blend that all over. Of course, since this is 2006, we are not gonna be blending into the neckline. This baby stops at the jawline. You know, the first time I think I did this makeup, I didn't have like white foundation, but I did have like a neutral eyeshadow palette. So I just covered my face in, I think, like the white eyeshadow color that I had. Oh my god, I look like a skeleton. Get a little more blending going on the under eye and just kind of around the eye area. We use the point for this now. I'm gonna kind of blend this a little bit towards the red so that it looks, you know, just kind of flows into the eyebrow shape a bit better. Blending is a strong word for this process. I wouldn't really call it blending. I will not be doing any contouring here. This is literally just filling in the gaps. Okay, so now that the foundation is what it is, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the eyebrows. She didn't mention anything about the eyebrows, but the wig I'm gonna be using is, of course, Ebony Black. So I'm just gonna fill in my eyebrows a bit. I have very little bit left of this eyebrow pencil. Oh, just gonna fill it in. Just kind of the general shape. So now I've got my eyebrow shape down. So I'm gonna go ahead, oh god, I can't tilt this palette, it's so broken. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my eyebrows with an angled brush and the darkest black shade on here. Okay, eyebrows or something. Next, it's eyeliner time. I keep thinking that I want to like dole out advice on what sort of makeup products you should be using, but this is not that kind of makeup tutorial. I'm not going to use the camera to draw the eyeliner on because, oh my god, that would not turn out well. So I'll just use the mirror from this palette. Now, Ebony didn't say anything about mascara, but I think I look better with mascara, so let's do this. Okay, so you cannot see that mascara at all. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to the lipstick. Ebony, of course, wears black lipstick. I do not own any black lipstick. I realized a little too late into filming this, but I do have a very dark purple. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that and then just put some black eyeshadow over it to kind of even out the tone. This stuff stays a bit sticky, so that definitely helps in terms of applying the black eyeshadow on top. All right, so next thing is to put on the wig, maybe a couple more accessories. Be back in a sec. Okay, wig cap on. Probably should have done the wig cap first and then the makeup because I think I mushed up a bit around the temples, but it's fine. The wig will cover it. And there we have it, folks. Gothic as can be. Also went ahead and added these little gothic gloves as I feel they give it like a little bit of an extra touch. But otherwise, I think we're done.
Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Raven Way, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name, with purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back, and icy blue eyes like limpid tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note, if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major f***ing hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell, and I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic and I buy all my clothes from there. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. Hey Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me and I had to go away.
Alright, well, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate you going on this weird little ride with me, and I hope you had as much fun as I did. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, and if you are so inclined, please subscribe for more. I plan to make a lot more in the way of video essays, as well as vlogs, makeup tutorials, you name it. Some of it will be cosplay, some of it won't. But regardless, I hope that you have as much fun with this channel and with these videos as I do. Thanks for watching. Bye!